Want to hear something good?
Want to hear something good?
That's good.
I gotta tell you about this good thing. Did you hear about that program? It's good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What's good?
What's good?
Did you hear what's good?
What's good, Goodwill?
What's good, Goodwill?
What's good,
Goodwill?
What's good, Goodwill? Welcome to a brand new episode of What's Good, Goodwill, the podcast that highlights the incredible work happening at Goodwill Industries of the Inland Northwest and how you, our listeners, can make a difference just by shopping and donating. I'm your host, Michelle, and joining me today is Heather Alexander, Vice President of Marketing and Corporate Communications, and our newest What's Good, Goodwill host, Hope.
What's up, Goodwill? I mean, what's good, Goodwill?
What's good, Hope?
What is good? It's Wednesday, and I made cinnamon rolls.
She did make cinnamon rolls.
And I haven't had one yet, but I'm waiting. They're so very yummy. They need to be had with some coffee.
Yes,
so,
they do.
Hope we're super
Or a glass of milk.
Well, there's that too. I didn't bring milk. Coffee.
Oh, coffee will suffice.
Coffee. Hope we're super excited to have you join our team. Hope is our new storyteller here at Goodwill, and she works with Michelle and I and our staff. And
I don't know why I golf clapped. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. Which one is it? There we go.
I'm bowing.
But we're super excited to have Hope on our team and looking with all the stories that she is sharing out with us and working with Michelle and I. So it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. This is exciting for me. This is the first time I've ever been on a podcast. So, wow.
You can go home and tell Dean, guess what I did today?
Yeah. Except that he's out of town today, so. Wait. Oh. That's okay.
We're rusty with the soundboard.
We're having fun with the soundboard today. It's the new year. What does it say? I don't know.
I love it.
There we go.
Very Parks and Rec-esque.
Hey, I try. So today we're kicking off season 4 with a fresh look at the year ahead, setting new goals, and how Goodwill can help you make those resolutions a reality.
As we step into this exciting new year, this is a perfect time to reflect on your goals, whether it's decluttering your space or finding new career opportunities, or maybe you're just even focusing on self-care this year. Whatever your goals are, Goodwill is here to help you every step of the way.
Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a thrift store help me with my New Year's goals? Well, stick with us, kid, because we're about to tell you how items found at Goodwill not only support your personal growth, but also create lasting changes in our community.
So first up, let's talk about some goal setting. It's something that we all do at the beginning of the new year. Whether you're looking to transform your space or revamp your wardrobe, Goodwill has a treasure trove of items to help you achieve that. And did you know, while we're talking about goals, on average it takes people 66 days to build a habit once they set a goal.
I feel like those 66 days, I feel like it's hard to even get to those 66.
It is.
It is, because you get to day 14 and you're like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I get like a weekend, actually. Maybe, let's be honest, like 3 days. And I'm like, oh gosh, I still have to keep going for 63 more days until my body officially, well, you might be less. The range, according to psychology, is 18 to 254 days.
Oh, God.
So if you're really bad with like making habits, it might take you 3/4 of a year.
Oh, boy.
But if you're like, okay, if you're average, 2-ish months.
Why is it so easy to break a good habit? It's so hard to start one.
I feel like you need to have, and I found this, like an actual accountability buddy, like somebody that kind of, is a taskmaster of like, hey, let's do this. Like,
it's like all those new Gemini ads, and I'm like, that creeps me out a little bit that my phone is, talking with me like that. So I don't know, maybe it becomes you're like, Michelle,
do it.
Get back to it.
And I've seen ads for this app that you can get. It's like a little, like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Tamagotchis, like millennial stuff.
Oh, showing her
little
age.
things. It's an app that is like a little buddy that like grows, and you have to like feed it. And you like help it grow, and you feed it by checking off things that you've done today. Like today's goal is to fold my laundry. So if you do that, then you help it grow. We help it keep it alive.
I just heard the ghost of all my previously murdered Tamagotchis just scream in my past.
No,
That is really kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because everyone's always on their phone, so might as well have something
use
on
it
there that
for
helps you
good.
stay on track with things you want to
love
stay on
that.
track with.
I love that.
Well, talking about staying on track, if you're looking to refresh your closet and create a more professional look for a new job, like if your goal this year is maybe to find a new job or maybe look a little more professional in the workplace, our stores offer amazing deals on gently used professional attire. I know I have found some really excellent blazers, some like pantsuits.
I found some new with like they had still a new tag, Lane Bryant. Pants over the weekend at one of our Goodwill stores. And I think they were only $3.99.
I know. I
Shut
get
up.
so
Yeah.
excited when I find things like that. I'm like, hey, the tag is still on
I know.
this.
It's like these have been worn.
Yeah, I found a dress and a like a sweater the other day at one of our stores. Both of them still had the tags on them.
Yeah.
And they were like $5.99 and $7.99 for these brand new things. And so, yeah, it's totally a fun way to update your wardrobe, or if you want to go with a new look. I think it's super fun to go shopping with a friend.
Yes.
And like pick things out for each other, because when you do that, they generally going to pick out things for you that you might not normally wear. And when our team has gone and like been picking out things for different events we're doing, or when we did the thrift bus last
there you go.
in August last year, that it was so fun to listen to our thrifters telling each other, "Ooh, that's really cute. You should try that." And you're like, "That's not really my color or my style." And then somebody else picks it for you, and like, lo and behold. So I found myself channeling my inner Michelle, going, "Okay, no more black and red. Pick out something different."
Black and red is great in moderation. I mean, there are other colors in the rainbow that, we can...
There's 5 others at least.
Do you notice that I'm wearing bright blue today, Michelle?
She is. It's a gloomy January once again. So having
Is
like
that-
bright, cheerful colors.
Is that what we call cerulean, in David Wears Prada,
the
where
double
she's
rainbow.
like, that cerulean sweater was actually picked out for you by everybody in this room.
Oh, that was a brilliant Miranda Priestley, by the way.
Thank you so
wait.
much.
Let me make sure I get the right one. There we go. This could be a little longer than I thought. There we go.
What if I don't want to live the way you live?
By the way, so professional tip, I just saw it on TikTok, and we'll see this month if TikTok stays alive, but I
Right.
saw on TikTok that it's recommended for interviews, for professional interviews, to wear blue instead of black, because apparently black you would think is very professional, but it's more leaning towards like very serious and, or funerals, but they recommend a blue suit for interviews.
Interesting.
Because navy blue, apparently it's calming and it's a power color, but it's not
But
such
it's
an intense.
not like,
yeah.
so serious.
Yeah, it's like a more welcoming color. So hint for the new year.
Wear blue.
Yeah, look at that navy
Wear
blue
blue
suit
thing,
or
alright.
like navy blue kind of professional combo.
We can call it interblue.
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 There's a moment of panic, like we're looking at Hope going, wait,
What?
None of us have had enough coffee this morning.
Apparently
everyone's
not.
Thanks for joining us, Hope.
It's been nice knowing you.
Never again.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of items that Speaking of other items that you might find, some of the favorite items of mine that I have found one time. So when I was in Portland, I would visit the Goodwill bins pretty often.
Oh,
And the bins always had so many good things. These aren't the boots, but you'll notice I wear a pair of white boots that are a little more of an eggshell than these ones all the time. I got those at the Goodwill bins.
Nice.
And they are my favorite boots. I wear them all the time.
She does wear them all the time.
I wear them all the time.
fantastic.
I got a really good cast iron in there once.
Oh.
Yeah, took it home and gave it a little vinegar salt bath and scrubbed it and seasoned it again. And
Wait, how did you do that?
yeah.
Don't you know that's the noise of cleaning? Duh.
Actually, when it's me in the sink, it's like
The kids are like, oh, God.
Dean will sometimes complain about the marks inside the sink.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, it's because you do dishes so harshly. Well, at least they're clean, right? The other when I was Dean went with me to Goodwill, and then he comes to me. He's like, "Babe, there's this really cool pelican case over there. You'll never guess how much it is." I was like, "How much is it? I don't know." So he shows it to me like originally priced. If it was brand new, if you're buying it on Amazon, it was like $400 something. And I said, I don't know, maybe like $75, $100 right now. $25.
Oh, that's a steal.
Wow.
And he was like, I don't know, should I get it? I don't know what to put in it. And I was like, who freaking cares?
It's such a good deal. I mean,
figure it
come
out.
on.
We will figure it out. And so I don't know if, they have the little green tags on them. If it's like a big item,
The sold
you can't
tags.
carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you just like, it says like, take it to the cashier to buy this. So we took it off and I went through the pants and stuff and he walked away. And then I was just about to go into the dressing room to try on these pants when I saw this man rolling away the pelican case.
No.
And I was like, I have two choices. I can let him go up and figure out what happened and be like, where's the tag? Or I can tell him, I have the tag. That's mine. That's mine. So I very kindly said, excuse me, sir. I actually already took the tag off of that to buy it. And he was like, oh, that's so sorry. Such a good deal. I'll
crushed his
I'll just put it
soul.
right here for you. And I was like, thanks so much. And he was like, yeah, man, it's a steal. It's really good. It's a really good deal. And I said, I know. I can't wait to put things in it. Didn't know what to say. So I'm standing in the store right next to the case. I called Dean. I'm like, I don't know where he is in here. I was like, babe, we gotta go.
Come get the case. Let's get out of here.
Take your case and let's go.
You gotta buy it and get out of here.
That is so funny.
Seriously, it's a thrift thing of like
Yep.
missing out. If you see something, snag it.
Snag
Even
it.
if you have to
Snag it.
like walk around with it in your hand,
Yeah.
don't put it down because most of the time somebody else you've picked it up.
I mean, within a
it's
matter
gone.
of 10 minutes, someone else was like, I want this.
Yes, yes, it does. I mean, I tell people all the time if they're looking at something, if you want that, take it because if you put that down, somebody else is going to grab it. And it is the thing because it's when you're thrift shopping, there is generally just one of that item in the store and it might not be back in the store
Yeah.
forever again. And so it's that like that treasure concept, and definitely it's the FOMO, the fear of missing out. Like if you don't get it then, it's not. And so on the one hand, I think that can play into the, oh, well, now I have too much stuff because I keep buying all these great things I find at the thrift store, which, like, okay, I'll tell myself my goals that started actually in the fall were like, okay, let's downsize and declutter and all these things that I found that I bought at Goodwill and like house decor items. I never take the tag off and I just leave it on it because, whatever. So I'll take them to Goodwill. I'm like, this one already has a price tag on it, so you don't have to reprice it.
You don't even have to retag it again. Look at it.
Here we go.
It's basically new. It's ready.
So so if any of our listeners, if you've never been to the outlet, so that's what Hope is referring to as the bins. We do have an outlet here in Spokane. It's out in Airway Heights. It is located basically in the same building as our Airway Heights store. So there is a Goodwill store on one side, and then there is the outlet store for bin shopping on the other side. And you can find some really fantastic deals at our Goodwill stores, online, and at the outlet. That is another opportunity for Goodwill to get value out of the generous donations of our community. And so that, because of that, those funds go to support our programs. And so it's just another way to make sure that items that didn't sell in our stores, that for some reason, somebody just didn't catch this really, cool pair of boots, right? That it's still getting a second chance to get purchased, and it's got value. So it's adding more money into our programs that are helping the community. And gosh, what a great way to be sustainable for our programs, but also for the environment.
It's a win-win for everybody. So as you work towards your goals, you're helping others reach theirs. Through our programs, our program participants' goals range from anything from learning how to communicate with each other and to be part of a team, because for a lot of our program participants, this is their first job ever. So they've maybe not been in a situation of how to be a team member, to developing skills to get a new job, working with a case manager to find housing, and so much more.
Yeah, not only that, but Goodwill also helps people with financial goals. Did you know that we have a representative payee program, and it's actually available for anyone to use? I've been learning a lot about that program over the last few weeks as I've been going over there, talking to the ladies and doing some filming so that I can make a little video about their program. And the program is great for anyone who just needs help managing their finances. So maybe it's grandma or grandpa who struggles to make sure that their bills are paid on time. Could be someone in your life who maybe they have a mental illness that keeps them from being able to have that ability. It could be someone living on the street who's also receiving some kind of financial assistance that they need help managing that as well. Our payees they're such a fun group of ladies.
They are.
They really are.
Yeah.
They get along really well. They just kind of like are made for each other, and they love the people that they serve.
Yeah.
And so if anyone listening knows someone who might need some help managing their finances, it's a good program to look into.
Yeah. And, and even thinking about, if you maybe don't even need assistance managing your finances, from that perspective of just kind of struggling to do it well, the service is also available for people who just are really finding they've got a lot going on in life, and they'd really like for somebody else to take that on. Every once in a while I think, gosh, that'd be kind of nice.
Yes. Have someone pay your bills for you?
Making sure, my bills are getting paid on time and all those things. Life's busy. So the great thing is that payee service is available to anybody, really.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic.
The fun thing about the Spokane office, they'll soon hopefully be able to take more clients, but they just moved into a bigger new office space, which makes it more convenient and easy for the clients coming in to have more space to move around. There's more windows for them to come up to. The ladies are obviously happier that they have more room to move around. They're not in a small office anymore. So, yeah, definitely happy for them.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely come check it out. They're fantastic people to work with. They care very deeply about the people that they work with. And I have heard some horror stories over the years of people who have come to us to use our payee services because somebody else who's been their payee, generally maybe be like a family member or something, has really taken advantage of them and has actually taken their money and put them in a very difficult spot. So, knowing that you're coming to work with some people who care deeply, care genuinely, and are going to do the right thing for you.
So I think that ties in nicely with our spotlight story for this month. Heather, would you like to share?
I would love to. This is, I say it probably every time, so apologize if I'm repetitive on this, but honestly, this is one of the most rewarding parts of my job and the work that we do here at Goodwill is really getting to receive the stories for people that we are helping. So TJ and Lori were our spotlight story that we're sharing this month. And when they came to Goodwill, they really had a lot of stress going on in their life. They were worried about unpaid bills, and that is such a huge weight when you've got bills that need to be paid and you're not sure how you're going to pay, and you're having to make choices about, do I pay a bill? Do I eat? Do I get my medication? Right? There's so many things. So they were really, really concerned about, can they pay their bills? How are they going to make rent? And just what was their future going to look like? But then in the summer of 2019, they got connected to Goodwill's Housing and Essential Needs program, which is located in Spokane. And TJ finally just kind of felt a sense of relief, and he said, I don't have to worry about being homeless. That is a primary need, right, for us, is being able to have a safe roof over our head. Yeah. And so they didn't have to worry about whether or not they were going to be homeless. And, prior to coming to Goodwill, Lori had been self-employed, but just, those of us who have done that work before, sometimes when you're self-employed, your income isn't stable, and that's stressful. She wasn't always getting paid for her work. Been there, done that. And then TJ managed an apartment complex, but his job wasn't paying enough to meet their needs. Lori said that I was working for a private business owner, and for at least the last 3 months, she wasn't paid. The money was supposed to carry me through until I got a job. She says she tried everything she could, like doing paid online surveys and donating plasma just to afford rent and her phone bill. And then when they came to Goodwill, they said that things started to improve when they met their housing and essential needs case manager, Laura, who helped them get housing support from HEN. TJ says it was a huge relief. There was more security because of the financial help from HEN. And along with the financial support that they got from HEN for their housing, TJ also got help with his resume and found a job at a company called Sculptures, where he learned new skills like running a cash register and online sales. Lori was having a harder time finding a job, though. She said she spent 10 months applying to over 100 jobs and then just got rejection letter after rejection letter. But finally, her persistence paid off, and she got a job at Goodwill.
Hey!
Woohoo! And then she got 2 more jobs after that. And, TJ and Lori also, got help from Goodwill's Career and Resource Center in Spokane, and got help with working on the resumes and getting applications out there. So thank you to our staff and our Career Resource Center for the help that they provided as well.
Which is free, by the way.
It is a free service. And so you can check out our website, discovergoodwill.org, and find out the days and hours that our Career Resource Center is open 5 days a week. Come on in on Monday through Friday and connect with James and our staff and get the help you need.
Come joke with James. James is a joker.
Is a joker.
Fantastic. So the rest of their story, Lori is thriving in her job at Goodwill, and she's excited about her future. And TJ is still working with Goodwill Services to keep improving his life. And he's still working with Goodwill's Career and Resource Center specialist, James, to apply for things like insurance, food assistance, and energy bill discounts. So in addition to helping with job searches and resumes, James in the Career and Resource Center in Spokane also helps staff find those resources that they need and get connected to them. James said TJ seems excited to be taking charge of his life, finances. Before TJ came to the Career and Resource Center, he really didn't have much experience with a computer. So when he first started, James would sit at the computer and drive, and TJ would look over his shoulder. But then as they progressed and TJ got more comfortable, TJ would sit at the computer and drive, and James would look over his shoulder and just kind of point out some things. And now to the point where TJ is working himself on the computer. So for TJ and Lori, Goodwill didn't just help them financially. The HEN program and Career and Resource Center gave them confidence, stability, and the tools to rebuild their lives. Their story shows us how a hand up can truly help change lives and build stronger communities.
All thanks to the donations from people just like you. TJ and Lori's success story is possible only because of the way that our community comes together. And that's through donations, shopping at our stores, and spreading the word about what we do.
As we enter the new year, we invite you to look at Goodwill not just as a place to donate or shop, but as a resource for growth and opportunity. Whether you're working on your professional goals or helping others, together we create opportunities that change lives and strengthen communities.
Yeah, so let's set those goals together. And when you need the right tools, whether it's a new blue blazer for that job interview, or a fitness tracker to help you with your resolutions, or a cozy new blanket and a good book to help you unwind after a long day, Goodwill's got your back.
And that's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's very good. It's all good. We want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of What's Good, Goodwill.
Stay tuned for more episodes where we deep dive into the ways Goodwill is creating opportunities in Eastern Washington and North Idaho. More inspiring spotlight stories from our program participants and more bad dad jokes coming your way.
If you would like to stay connected and keep up with all of the amazing work that's happening, be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and even Pinterest. Just search for Goodwill Industries of the Inland Northwest or Goodwill INW.
Remember, every donation, every purchase, and every action you take with Goodwill makes a real difference in our community. Until next time, keep doing good, and we'll see you in the next episode.
You guys ready for a dad joke? Might be good, might be bad.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
You never know.
Hang on to your chair.
I got the crickets button all ready to go.
Do you?
Do I? Oh, no, just kidding. Now I do.
Okay. Why did the calendar start making New Year's resolutions?
Because everyone else does too.
Because it wanted to turn over a new page.
Oh.